dreamy, dreamy, and I want you. All I have to do is dream. Anyway, this is a dream. Having got bit by the bug of orchid delirium fandom hobby. But it is a child, a commitment, a lover, provider, responsibility. These are dream plants. And I ain't bragging. It's a dream to even have a plant that causes some sort of ambiguity and confusion whether or not it is Encyclia Marina Marii Citrina. Who wouldn't take all three? But it is tagged as the most, in my opinion, but that's debatable. Citrina probably reigns supreme as a species alone, and Marii to a lesser degree. But I have witnessed the grandeur and the perfume of Encyclia Marina. And to even dream of having a marina that is this big after having too many citrinas and Mariis that were a quarter at best. But the gag to me is this. Out of everything, and everything including the new growth, still growing upside down, but this, those red root tips is the gag, because I've had this plant and it's putting out root tips off of old roots. You know what? I'm patting myself on the back. This is another one that is dream. And it is, and I don't care, it's Trichocentrum lanceanum. And I had one that was huge, and it froze. So it was in that group. We will not forget that. Y'all won't forget it. So, you know the story. I was at Redlands, had pre-ordered this, got back, it was bare root, and just jammed it in the this basket. Well, actually, I zip tied it. 1 second. I am getting the fuck hit out of my arm. But I'm constantly checking new mounted plants for roots. Per esempio. Back to this lanceanum. You see those roots that are all attached to the basket. Come questo. See that root? And if I move this one, it's on top of it, you can see the growth under there. And I'm going to show you another. Just wait for it. You see what I do for y'all. And it's not just this one. Because I've shown that one. So the dream continues. And this, Sabrina, one point in my orchid hobby, I was obsessed with guttaras. Sabrina, Leopoldii. One time, I believe Leopoldii and Tigrina were the same, or considered the same. And at the time, I just struggled with Leopoldii. I think I got, my biggest Leopoldii was probably that big, and it was so wonky. And then I gave up on it. And that explains this, because I firmly believe that when you get a bloom-sized plant, it's easier to get it to bloom again, which is the goal, really. You don't buy a seedling to keep it a seedling. You buy it so that the seedling will eventually bloom, and you can see the variation in the color of the flower and different traits and things like that. That's the excitement of growing seedlings, from compote to bloom. That's what I think it is. It's not just waiting and being patient. You can do that with any plant. So the bigger the plant, the easier it will be to rebloom, in my opinion. So that would be a dream plant, not a Bbucketlist plant, but when you can get a plant, why not? But these, I would say, this is bucket, this is dream, and this may possibly be getting too much sun, but when you look at the name of the plant, you will know. Dendrobium velvet melody winter wine, perhaps the darkest Phalaenopsis, Dendrobium phalaenopsis. that I have seen, and I love it. It looks like velvet, and it looks just dark and long lasting. Such a very rich and heavy substance to the flower, and richness and depth. So, and I'll put a picture up there so you know. But to acquire one of these, it took, at the time when I saw it, years ago when I was a docent at the IOS, Illinois Orchid Society Spring Show. I was a docent for the botanical garden there. Anywho, that's where I first saw this plant. And so I researched it, sought it out, and eventually got it. This, on the other hand, would be a dream bucket plant. And this is Dendrobium alexandri that is crossed with Dendrobium spectabile, which makes that crazy, no, it's Adornishi. Dendrobium Adornishi. This is a seedling. It will get big club-shaped pseudobulbs. Not unlike one parent here, which is spectabile. See those clubs and the fantastic new growths. That's what I'm saying. You get a specimen. The specimen will produce specimen-sized pseudobulbs as long as you give them the right culture. Okay? So that's that one. You see those clubs. And Alexandri is here too. And I just have to figure it out. But it's in the vicinity. But here it is. Here is one of the Alexandris that I have, and the others there. You see the thick canes in Alexandri. Den Alexandri blooms smaller, much smaller than spectabile. But believe it or not, they are cousins. And you see that short, squat, fat, as opposed to long, reaching for the sun. The short, squat bulbs are always preferable because that means they're getting light. They don't have to reach. The tall, skinny bulbs require the plant to expend more energy, thus taking away from potential blooms and energy storage facility, i.e. the pseudobulb. So, but that's, I'm talking too much. Dream, dream. So I shouldn't be even having, that's the moral of the story. But when the opportunity presents itself, dreams cannot be passed by. Same as this dream. I have no business having an Oncidium species in my collection, much less a intermediate cool grower. But this is Astrolabium, but once I saw it and got hooked, I was hooked, and it's remained. And when you find one that's worthy, in your opinion, of all the factors of cost, size, and I'm looking for bloom size primarily, you jump, because whoever stops dreaming is dead or not living, and I am living. So I'm gonna stay here and dream. And I hope you all are inspired to dream as well. And this is another dream. I have no business getting dimorphorcus unless it's blooming. So I did it, but I'm still dreaming. Shut up already.